Hi YouTube! In today's video, I'm going to show you the new version of Evolve Shaman. So as you all know, yesterday we had a mini set coming out, and in this set there was this one card in particular that is very strong for Evolve Shaman. It is called Blazing Transmutation, and this card allows you to pick your next evolve. So if you play a Gnoll, for example, and you want to evolve it, most of the times, like before at least, it was random what you got. So you could evolve into a really good minion, like a Denatrius or like a Deathwing, but it was random. So you could also evolve back into a Gnoll, which kind of sucked. But with this card, if you play the Gnoll and you want to evolve it, you can pick what it evolves into. And in the mini set, there was also this new card called Thaddeus Monstrosity, which is a 10 cost card, and you can evolve into that one as well. And if you do that, your next cards, your next odd cost cards, will all cost 1 mana. So that's really, really strong. So now I'm just gonna play a bit of this deck in this video to show you what this new card can do, see how it goes. The rest of the list is the same. This is still the Jammer Evolve list with Vol'jin and Neptulon. So let's queue and hopefully we'll be able to get a few really good discovers. Because I really want to evolve a Gnoll into a Thaddeus at least once to see what it can do, to see how good it is, and to see why already you see people complaining about this deck now and asking for nerfs of the Gnoll, for example. So here we go. We have a game. Let's see. I'm quite excited to try this deck. And I hope we'll be able to get some cool high rolls. We are playing against, let's see, a rogue. Okay. Hopefully it will go well. So we are going to keep this cooling because it's good for the hand size, because we need a big hand size to play the Gnoll as early as possible. I think we still keep the mug pools as well, even though we might rather have the Blazing Transmutation to see how that goes on the Gnoll. But I'm not going to complain because this is still good. If we top deck a Gnoll here, that means we can play it on turn 2. We didn't have it yet, but that's fine. We still have one turn to top deck it, maybe. Let's see. And if not, we're just going to play this game out. We're going to see how the deck works. It still plays the same as the previous Evolve Shaman that I already made a video of a few days ago, where Jambert joined me and explained how to play the deck. I think here we can choose if we want to just go fish and trade, or we just totem, which I think is fine too, because maybe we want to keep our hand size still a bit bigger in case of a top deck Gnoll. So we do this. Now, if we did have a bigger minion in hand with the Vol'jin, maybe we could have considered playing the fish anyway, because we want to get rid of those before we play Vol'jin, because we do not want Vol'jin to pull a fish. Yeah, this starts to get a bit big, right? So what we can do is play all the fish and take some trades. And trade and trade. So we don't take too much damage either. Now imagine this scenario. Opponent does not clear the fish, and we top deck a big minion. Then we can cheat it out. Oh, unlucky. That did not happen. But what we are going to do is hit with the chisel, play the mug pool, and transform the totem just to get some more value. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a nature spell. Okay, guys, we actually have 2 nature spells in hand, so we do get a discount from this card. And opponent may wanna clear this. Let's see. Now, in most cases, when you play this deck, you're gonna want to Vol'jin one of your own minions, right, to pull a Colossal. But we don't have that in hand yet. And if our opponent here plays a very big minion with the graveyard, They will not have stealth, so we can just send that back to their hand instead and get the tempo back. And then maybe they will not be able to ever play it because the game usually doesn't go that long. Draka. Draka is a bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. We're still gonna take 16 more damage just from the weapon. So maybe we should play the Gnoll, take a trade and evolve it, and hope for the best. Trade this one, we get a coin. Is that ever worth it? We'll go 3 mana. We will have 3 more mana to spend. Or 4. It might be worth it, actually. So we do this. We hit here. We are evolving, I think. Or we coin Neptulon and trade the big dude. There's a few things we could do here. And I think I need to hurry up. Trade. Oh my god, I roped it. No, I didn't. Okay, nice. So at least we're not instantly dying. They will want to take this. They want to, yeah, they want to trade this Gnoll. You don't want to have this evolved. Potion. It's a bit unfortunate that we queued into this matchup first, because this is a very easy one to lose, and unfortunately that's what happened here. So let's try again, and hopefully we will finally get to evolve into a Thaddeus. A Thaddeus, please, and then do some nutty stuff. Right, waiting for the next game. I promise you guys, we will win a game with this deck, because it was already pretty good before the mini set came out, and I just got some support, so surely this deck is still at least decent. And we have a game versus Rogue again. So everyone is still playing Rogue, is what it looks like. We have the transmutation. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I am going to keep that in my hands. I'm going to keep the Vol'jin as well, because we have the coin, and that means there's a possibility of a turn for Vol'jin if we top deck a good Colossal minion. We have Glug and Neptulon in the list. So I am going to try to go for that. Oh, this looks like a Death Rattle Rogue. Haven't faced that yet. Potion Belt, Oh, okay, the Prescience is very good. We can coin that out next turn if we want to. Or we coin out the Cavern. We can decide, because we have 2 different 4-drops that we could go for. And we just have to decide which one is better. Oh, I think we have a better plan, guys. We're going to play the Gnoll. And we are going to coin this spell on it and see what we get. Oh, we can evolve into a Neptulon, guys. This is insanely good. And I'm not even sure this is supposed to happen, you know, because when you evolve Gnolls in the previous deck, like with the Mug Pools and with the Convincing Disguise, it was made so that you could not evolve into Colossals, because that was too strong. But this new card still gives you the option to evolve into a Neptulon. And I don't know if that's something that's going to get fixed over time in an upcoming patch, or if this is intended. Which I hope it isn't, because this is really, really strong. I mean, you see it, like, which deck can come back after a turn 3, turn 4 Neptulon? I don't think there are many decks who can do that. But we still didn't get a Thaddeus, and that's kind of the goal. That's what I want to try. So we are going to queue a bit more and see. Paladin. Pure Paladin got some support. So there is a chance they are trying that. With the new card, the Purator. Oh, so we actually just removed the cavern and we got it back. Nice. Thank you, game. Okay, so our hand is a bit late at the moment. Oh my god. Insanely late. So I hope opponent is just not going to do too much, and it will give us time to draw with the Prescience. It will draw us 2 more minions. Then we can set up the cavern and hopefully like get everything rolling before they pop off. But yeah, we didn't draw a 3 either. So we just have to wait now. I think we are going to start with Prescience here. Then set up the cavern the turn after. Vol'jin. Vol'jin is very good with the big colossal minions. And we have 2 colossals in hand. So next turn, what we could potentially do is go for a Vol'jin and hope that we have a 2 out of 3, because it could also pull the Gnoll. 2 out of 3 and hit a colossal. Or we play the Gnoll next turn, just get rid of it already and have a colossal guaranteed the turn after. Okay, we can't do that anymore because they actually traded everything and we don't have a board. So what I'm going to do instead this turn is I'm going to play this Gnoll. I'm going to take a trade and I'm just going to randomly evolve it and see what we get. Another Gnoll. See, this is what will not happen anymore when you play Blazing Transmutation, because at least you get to pick your next evolve and you're never going to pick transforming into another Gnoll, right? Because whenever that happens, you're just kind of sad, thinking about what could have been, but isn't. The good news is they have only 1 minion on the board here. So if they trade this one, that means our totem lives, and we can go for a Vol'jin. And the Vol'jin will pull a Colossal. So let's get started. I don't want to draw first in case we top deck the Gnoll for some reason. I don't want to risk that. And we have a Gluck, ladies and gentlemen. We pull the Gluck. We're going to freeze this one. No weird things happening. And we have a Blazing Transmutation. I'm not sure if we should keep that for the next Gnoll, or if we should just discover maybe the Vol'jin next turn or something else. We'll see. Okay, so there is some... Oh, Schooling is a very good top deck here. I was gonna say, we have some Divine Shields that we can't really deal with, but now we can. Thanks to Schooling. And also, I could evolve this into something that costs 1 more mana, but it might not be as big because this is buffed. But okay, let's start taking some trades first. This one will be a 3, so I can use this, then this to take 1 trade. Now we can think about whether or not we want to evolve this. If I don't, what will it look like? We will trade. I think we go for it. And just give him something like a bit meh. Like this one. And we We can trade a little bit. Trade a bit more. Hit face. Hit face and... Oh, I wanted to like totem, but I was a bit slow. But that's okay, because here, if they do not clear this, we have a bloodless lethal anyway. I don't know if it's very easy for Paladin to deal with this Gluck. At the moment, they did play some neutral cards, so it looks like this is just Dragon Paladin and not pure. Okay, send it away. It will come back in 2 turns from now. And what we can do is, maybe we just set up Brukan, and we deal 6 to the enemy while we still can. Because they might go for a Carriel next turn. And we just play some taunts. Oh god, we got another deal 6 here. That's a bit of a high roll, maybe, because if there's no Carriel, they're gonna be at 6, and then all I need is like 1 more roll. Not the turn after, but maybe in 2 turns. Just kill him. They do have Carriel. They do not have a full clear, so they have to trade trades. They'll take 1 more damage. This will only push 3 now. So not as much damage anymore. What we could go for is maybe set up the cavern. Go for this. Play the totem. Play another totem. And press that hero power anyway, because we do still need to find a way to kill eventually. Oh, and my board came back. That's good. They have to deal with this, and the best way to deal with it is to play Equality City Tax, or Equality Spammy Arcanist if they play it, or discovering another Anachronos that will deal with it for 2 more turns. But even if they find a board clear, I can still just Neptulon next turn, which is pretty strong, even at 10 mana. Okay, at the moment they don't have a clear yet. And I have a Bloodlust. That is 20. And they can trade. Do we think this is lethal, guys? Do we think this is lethal? I want to say it might be. So what I'm going to do here is I can either evolve this, and if there is no taunt, we just insta hit the face. Sure, this one. Now we hit face, hit face, hit face, hit face, and hit face. And it is lethal. Nice one. That was actually starting to get a little bit close. Because if they had a board clear here, maybe I wouldn't be able to push that lethal in a few turns. And once they have Carriel up, it does get a bit hard to keep pushing the damage, especially with the dragon version, where they are going to have a lot of board as well. But we managed to get there, and we are going to queue another game because we still didn't find our boy Thaddeus in the evolves. And I do want to see that happening. So here we go, queuing 1 more game, hoping we can get him. So please, Thaddeus, let me see your face. Oh, we're going to be playing a mirror now, so maybe our opponent can evolve into Thaddeus as well. Do we ever keep doubles cooling? I guess not, because we have this prescience as well that can draw us Vol'jin and a big minion, and then we don't want to have all these fish in hand, really. Okay, they are evolve as well. Shizzle. Okay, we can set up this shizzle and start hitting. Next turn, we are going to see where our top deck is, because I think maybe we still want to keep these fish in hand in case we get a Gnoll of the prescience. And just keep our hand size a little bit big. Alright, maybe we want to clear that. But maybe not. I think we are going to ignore it for now. Next turn we go prescience. And then we'll have a better plan. Like, once I see which minions I draw, it's going to help the plan. Plan that we need to come up with. Oh, a cavern is pretty good. They do trades, okay. We have a Gnoll and a Glug. Okay, so next turn we are definitely going to play this Gnoll. So we don't have a Vol'jin, so I don't have to keep a weapon stack for the totem. Now we're just gonna go wide here. Next turn we have a 1 mana Gnoll that can probably trade a staggered. Like, we can go Gnoll and then also play some piranhas and take some more trades, because we don't really want our opponent to have a big board either. Because we know once they go wide, a Bloodlust lethal is never very far away. Let's see. 1 convincing is already infused. Okay, nice. So we're going to trade. Oh, we're going to choose. We're going to choose, guys. And if we find Thaddeus, that means we can play Glug on the same turn. Which is kind of nutty. Come on, give us the boy. No! But we find a Neptulon. I mean, I'm not going to complain finding a Neptulon. But it's not Thaddeus. And just make sure we clear their board. We have a wide board. I don't know if they can deal with this, and we go for Bloodlust. Next turn, what they can do potentially is maybe play Primordial Wave to at least get rid of this Neptulon, but it will still be a 9 cost minion, and it can still be a lot of damage, especially if they don't clear the board. Okay, they are actually doing what I thought they would do. And we actually don't I still have lethal? Let's see. This is 8 damage here. And it's 6 minions on board, so that means we get 18 more. And that means we are actually killing them, or very close to killing them. So I think we should just do that. Yeah, it's 26. You never count. You always just like assume it is. And if it wasn't, we could have just taken some trades and then maybe Primordial Wave our board. So we could get a 10 drop again. Okay, nice. Guys, I think Gnoll into Neptulon is giga nutty. This is like 2 games in this video that it happened and our opponents just didn't have an answer. Also, where is Thaddeus? I want to see a Thaddeus. So I'm going to play one more game in this video. And if we do not find Thaddeus, I'm going to be sad. But, I mean, we prayed, guys. We prayed. Okay, we have a game. And it's against DK. Okay, let's see. I have a good feeling about this one. We're going to do it. We're keeping the blazing. We're keeping the schooling. I think we do not keep the Glock. We want a Gnoll. Oh, Fulgen. Okay. I mean, we couldn't have kept the Glug anyway. It wasn't the same spot here, but Vol'jin could be very good later on. Whenever we draw one of our big colossal dudes. So, on 1, we are going to play the schooling. On 2, we might just totem, keep our hand size nice and big for that. Top deck Gnoll on 3. Or 4, like, at least we want this Gnoll out early, right? Because we want to evolve it as soon as we can. Opponent might not be able to deal with it. And we punch face. We have a fish of each color here. Nice. Now we have to decide which color we play first. Arms dealer. Okay, so we are playing against Unholy, probably. Board-based matchups are not insanely easy to play. I think we just do this already. And we wait. And if we top deck a Gnoll next turn, guys, it's going to be beautiful. It will cost 1 mana. And we can evolve it. Egg. Oh, this is the egg list again. I've played against this deck earlier today, and I don't know what's in it exactly, but I have seen this egg before. We did not find what we were looking for, so maybe we just take some trades. We can go all blue. And what I'm thinking is, we are going to trade those 2 off, but not the egg, because that's going to summon a 3/3, and this is just a 1/2 that's not as threatening. So we go here, and we wait. Next turn, we have the Cavern, which is still a very good card, obviously. It's going to summon 3/4 staggereds. And we set it up. Oh, that's actually a good combo. You can kill the minion with your location. And you draw a card. Oh god. Don't do too much, please. Okay, next turn we can have a Glug on the board. So for now, what we have to do, I think, is play 2 of our fish. Maybe set up this. We can take some trades. But we need to, we can actually play this fish as well, because we do have the Shizzle. So we will always, if we hit, have a totem that we can use for the Vol'jin. So we can trade this one probably, because we don't really want to give them card draw. So we trade, like, we don't have to take 5, right? So we trade here. And we trade, oh, that was an order. I should have traded that one first, because now we did give them a card draw after all. A bit unlucky. But next turn we are going Vol'jin. Summon the Glug. I don't know if they can deal with it. It's not bad. And in 2 turns we have Brukan, which can do an AoE for 2, and it can give us some taunts or some healing depending on what we need. Okay, double location, that is very strong. That means they will be able to to clear this staggered off as well. The minion is gonna get frozen for an extra turn though, so not as bad. So we do this. We go this, our Gluck goes on the boards. And we can choose if we wanna either evolve the Vol'jin or freeze this minion. I think we're gonna freeze it for now. Oh, and we have a Neptulon here. So on turn 7, we need to top deck something or go for like some smaller stuff and wait. Then we have Brukan, which is going to be very good. And we still have the Glug as well. It's a 9 attack now, but we might have to take some trades here. So we don't end up taking too much damage and dying before we can play Brukan. That would be really sad. Coin. Howling Blast. Okay, that means it's frozen, so the Glug cannot attack. They are going to rush into the 3/3. Right. Oh, okay. Now, guys, this is a beautiful top deck here. We're doing this. I think we may want to keep one and evolve it. So I think I go trade like this. Trade like this. And either evolve this one, because next turn we have the Brukan anyway, right? And yeah, I think we are trying it. Let's see what we can find. Vol'jin, 5/6 is a better stat, so let's go for that. And hit their face, nice and wide. 27 damage on the board, plus Brukan can deal 6, so if they don't clear, they are dead. Oh, that's a clear. I actually didn't expect them to play this in their list. And we cannot Brukan because we're overloaded. Oh my god, guys, I did not think of that. This could potentially be a problem because I'm low on HP. And my Brukan cannot actually kill off the Colossal. Or the minion coming here, the 5/4. So I'm going to need to play some taunts. Deal 2 and play taunts. Or wave it, but... no, I think it is Brukan. Always the Brukan. Next turn we have a Neptulon that can take trades. So what do we want now is the real question. We want some taunts, I assume. And maybe we should go for a healing. And hopefully we get an additional taunt. We did not. So they can go trade here. They draw a spell. Trade with hero. Oh, they have something. We're going to take a lot of damage. I don't know if the Neptulon alone is going to be enough. Ah! Okay, so we did not survive this one. But it's okay. We didn't play that game perfectly. We're going to pretend this game didn't happen. And we move on to the next one because we still want our boy Thaddeus. Please. And we are playing against another Death Knight. Death Knight seems to be very popular today. I have been facing a lot of Death Knights. Okay, I think we keep schooling and mug pools because that means if we get a Gnoll here or we top deck it on 1 or 2, we can play it on turn 2 and coin the mug pools on it. And maybe we could just randomly get a Thaddeus. Let's see. Oh, it's another unholy one, maybe? Or a board deck at least. Which is not very easy for the shaman. Not always. They can go like wide very, very quickly. And I do not really want to play my fish already. Neptulon. that's not the boy I was looking for. I think we have to just totem this turn. And next turn we can play all the fish and take some trades. Into prescience, into command. This is painful though. Bloodlust, not what we want. I think we go piranhas, trade. But we kinda want to trade this one. Because we don't want them summoning more stuff. Okay, so let's think here. We can go oppressions next turn. But we could also go command of Neptulon and take some trades and try to take a bit less damage. Or we go prescience this turn. And then we go command of Neptulon the turn after. And this is already infused. So maybe we could just evolve those 2 minions. So many plans. It's hard to like figure out which one is the best one. Oh, we have a new plan now. We are going to go Gnoll Evolve, find Thaddeus, and play all the odd cost cards. Glug, Command of Neptulon, those will all cost 1 mana. Okay, I hope we'll be able to pull it off because, like, since the start of this video, this is all I really wanted to do and haven't been able to pull off yet. So let's see. Gnoll. Trade it. Now I'm thinking what we could do is also play the second Gnoll for 2 mana. We trade. We go convincing. We have a Gnoll again. That's unfortunate. We can't take an extra trade here, but we can maybe still try to find Thaddeus. And we coin out a beautiful Glug, I think. Let's go for the Glug. Look at that. This is a good balanced turn 5. Because even if they be able to deal with the Thaddeus, for example, they still have this whole board here. If they do not deal with Thaddeus, we are going to have a 1 mana Neptulon. It looks like they do have something. But, I mean, we have healing. For 10. And a Glug. Vol'jin. Oh, we can Vol'jin, dude. Look. We are going to trade here. Vol'jin it. And we get a Neptulon as well. So we have 2 Colossals on the board. Trade this one. Oh, this was the dream. This is what I wanted to happen. Since the start of this video, I wanted to evolve into a Thaddeus. We did it and we won. GG, easy. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I did high roll a little bit in some of the games, but that's what this deck is supposed to do. So, I liked it. Good one. And I hope you wanna try this as well. I hope you feel inspired now to evolve a Gnoll into Thaddeus or into a Neptulon. And I want to say good luck if you do, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!